Right, okay, this is the second game you sent me. I'll just go through what I'm thinking about while I'm watching it. So like here, you've crept into quite close to your teammate. Like he's still going for this ball. If you're over this way in the middle, you can react to what happens next. And if you had been to the right, heading to the right, you would be round here attacking the ball this way rather than here coming across it and back, and you're much more likely to put this in. This is good. It's a bit dangerous hitting it back like that. Here again though, like, see teammates hit it, it's going into that space over there. There's only one defender there, there's no one in the goal. There's a lot of space here. You should be putting yourself in this space rather than going across that way. So like if you were that side of the halfway line. Oh, one sec, mate. Alright, sorry about that. Here, like it comes across the middle, right? Look at where their cars are. Up in the sky, flying across the goal. You've got enough time to wait for this ball to come further across and make the shot easier. Like if you wait just a little bit, you've got a big open goal. Okay, you really want to be thinking about getting back there. So like here. Okay, you missed, great. They've got in the ball. Your teammate's not challenging. You want to be turning back towards your goal rather than towards their corner boost. Because right now, you've left your keeper in a 2v1. Good hit by your teammate. Good goal. I think you and your teammate actually play quite well in this game. You're a little bit unfortunate to lose this one. Like this position, you could probably be wider to the left. But again here, if you're the other side of this halfway line, because there's no one in goal, if your teammate beats this man and gets the ball across the middle, you want to be able to cover as many of the shooting angles as possible. Don't want to challenge there. So like your teammate's out of the game, right? So you need to give him as much time as possible to get back into the game. So ball comes over here. If this isn't just your free ball, you shouldn't be hitting this. You should be just like heading, not necessarily like driving straight away from play to head back to the goal, but that shadow defending, just kind of keep your car near the ball. You know, if you imagine like a straight line between where the ball is and your goal. So like right now, if he hits it in a straight line to your goal, you should be able to block it. And you're probably in that position now where you could just jump and get in his way, but that's like the position you want to take, is like, this is the ball, your goal is here, you want your car to be in a line with it so that he doesn't think he can just shoot at the goal. And that will give your teammate time to get back into the game. As it is, you challenge here, you lose the 50-50, and now this is both of them attacking an undefended goal. So they should score here. but you actually save it really well. There. Try and avoid this flip, right? So in this situation, you want to put your car behind the ball where you don't have to flip into it. Because the problem with flipping into it is that you end up all the way here on the halfway line, and they've now got a 2-on-1. If you keep your car behind the ball and just like single jump behind it, then you don't have that problem. I'll show you what I mean. One sec. I'll keep playing it, then I'll come back to it. It's a good position. Nice, yeah, and you score. Great position. So you come round across the back post so you can cover as many angles as possible. They've crept up too far, you hit the ball hard and in the goal. You will score so many goals like that by taking up that defensive position. Right, let's just go back to this. So, what I mean by keeping your car behind the ball is you're taking the ball into the corner, right? Just gently touch it and just keep your car here. You don't even have to move. And as soon as they're about to hit it, just jump. And the ball will like ricochet off your car, and you know, the 50-50 will tend to go in your direction. Okay. Good goal. We'll talk about kickoffs in a minute. You want to flip on approach to the ball, but I'll show you that in a second. You're in a good position, you cover across nicely. You maybe don't want to follow this, so like you hit this, right? He's closer to that ball than you. So if you think right now, you don't know whether you've got someone defending the goal, you don't know where. You don't know. The only thing you know is that he's closer to that ball than you, and so I would just be turning here into this space so that I'm still defending the goal. By coming up here and following this ball, you can see that your teammate has gone for boost, and if this guy was really sick, or if the ball just bounced nicely, he could have hit that straight into the goal and scored. And now it's going to take you a long time to get back into the play. Yeah, you've kind of faked that perfectly. I'm not too worried about you missing the ball. Again, not worried about you missing the ball. You're in a good position. That's a good position. Just get out now. Leave, 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 leave. But leave down the middle of the pitch. So, here, right? You've gone for the ball in their corner. You've lost it. As soon as you lose the ball in their corner of the pitch, or even if you just hit the ball into the corner of the pitch, you need to get back into the game as quickly as possible. As soon as you land here, you should be thinking, I want to get there. Right? The best way to do it is to come out via these boost pads and get back up there. So I'll show you what I mean. So I'm in their corner, I've just landed, right? Let's use some boost just to show off. So I'm in their corner, I've landed. You want to come out this way via these boost pads, and you're back in the middle of the pitch. And see how quickly you can get back into the middle of the pitch. So like you're in the corner, come out, pick up this boost pad, this boost pad, this boost pad, and here you're in the middle of the pitch. And again, you're in that straight line position between the ball and your goal. What you do there is you go, oh, that big boost isn't there, I'll get that big boost, and you're not even really aware of the fact that they're slowly dribbling the ball into your goal. Yeah. So get back into the play, get back as soon as it's not your ball, and get into the middle of the pitch, draw that line between the ball and the goal, and put yourself there. And what that'll do is that'll convince them that, oh, he has got the goal covered, and they won't shoot. And if they do, you've got a much better chance of hitting it, right? This is alright, this is your ball. Going for the big boost made that a bit less your ball. Okay, this is a bit of a theme sometimes for you. So you hit this ball, This is decent. Your teammate goes for it. You've got this ball, right? Take your time. Because at the moment you're coming in at 100 miles an hour, you're jumping from miles away. Remember, like a lot of the shots on Shots Shouldn't Miss, you're hitting them on the half volley, right? Look at where this ball bounces and how like close you get to it. If you don't jump, right? If you just drive at where this ball is going to land, you might be able to hit this on the half volley. By jumping this far away, you're making your life a lot harder. So just wait a second there, see if you can react to the ball. Because what you can always do is when the ball bounces, it's going to slow down. And if it bounces and you realise you can't hit it, you can always steer a little bit wider and change your angle to the ball. Yeah, you just kind of rushed that and panicked a little bit. You're very rarely going to jump, wait ages, and then flip at the ball. This is okay, decent shadow defense. I'd say at this point, you're doing an alright thing. Probably crept too far up there. As in, like here. Your teammates hit that ball straight to one of them. You can probably just wait where you are, right? Like, just being here is probably the right position. Just stop, sit and wait there. And by creeping up here, now neither of your team have the goal covered. Because your teammate's over in this corner, you're off the goal line. If he booms this over your head, that's a goal. And there's now a lot less of like the important defensive bit that you're covering. So like here, now you and your teammate are next to each other near the ball. Kind of because you crept forwards. If you just waited on that back post, you can watch your teammate go for it and wait for the ball to get centred. Because like at the moment, you kind of get back to an okay position. Being on the back post is probably better, and you'll probably see why, right? So if you're on the back post, you'd have momentum coming across as you attack that ball. Because you've been sat in the goal, this guy's probably going to beat you to it, right? Teammate's going for this, so hopefully you're not going to follow him. You follow him and you hit that ball, right? Problem with that. Look at where you are. You're literally humping your teammate. And that ball's coming off the sidewall into the middle of the pitch, straight to one of their team. The diamond rank we've been playing, that's a goal for the other team. Right, you put yourself in the same part of the pitch as your teammate, and that touch has hit the ball to the other team. So like here, he's gone into that sidewall. The only way you should be going in to take that ball is if you can dribble it up the wall. Like if you're just hitting the ball hard and away from you, well, neither you nor your teammate are here. That's just giving the ball away. So just don't hit this ball. Just don't go in for it. Let him have the ball and defend it nearer your goal. Give your teammate time to come back rather than rushing in and just passing the ball to the guy that's at the back there. Here again, similar thing. Your teammate's going for the ball on the right wing, right? Now get into the middle of the pitch. So like you see here, he's going for the ball, right? Get the boost. Now go to the middle of the pitch. You probably wouldn't have been able to get over there in time, but if you'd been heading that way, you'd be able to punish that mistake, right? So like if you're now heading this way rather than backwards and that way, as you're probably a little bit further here, when this guy misses the ball, you can punish that mistake. And here you probably should be pushing up. Yeah, good. Okay, teammates cut across in front of you. It's not the worst thing in the world for you to just kind of panic there. This is good. This is a good position. Other side of the centre line. I like this. Good. Yep, good. Again, your teammate's next to it, so you don't have to come in here. And yeah, it's a tough one, right? Because your teammate's fucking around near the ball a lot. So like for the last like 10 seconds, you've had to not go for the ball. And it's hard to consistently not go for the ball, right? Particularly when they're all there, there's a big open goal. You can only go in for this ball if you're definitely getting it. And you just get a bit frustrated and you're like, oh, maybe I can get it. They're still all closer to the ball than you. And if you just like hover around the midfield, you're a lot more likely when that challenge happens to have that ball land in your lap. As it is, you've got to go backwards and defend it awkwardly. Not your best bit of defending, but you actually recover it reasonably well to get back to here. Teammate does very well. Get back to goal. Good. Nice. This is good, now leave. Okay, very easy to do this, but you're hitting a pass, right? You passed it to your teammate. You're not following that ball. As soon as you land here, stop following that ball and stop watching that ball. Because what you're doing is you're like, oh, I've hit a good pass into the middle. I wonder if my teammate's going to score. And you go all the way up the wall to the ceiling. And then you're like, oh shit, if he doesn't score, I'm out of position here. So try and, like, as soon as you're hitting the ball away, straight away think, okay, where do I need to be? And where you need to be is in the middle of the pitch. Try and get your car in between the ball and your goal. Don't really like this position. So here, you've got full boost. You could just wait here. Right? What danger is there right now, right? You've got the goal covered, your teammates forwards and out of position. Just wait here. By coming over here, you're now in a position where if he goes off the wall and does something fancy, you've got to get back to goal to cover it, right? And as now here, where are you defending? Like, you're stopping the ball being hit into the corner, you're not stopping the ball being hit into the goal. So that ball goes up, your teammate's turning for it, this is fine, you're doing alright, you're in a good position here. Okay, your teammate's missed it, this is good, you've got this covered, decent hit, get back to goal, been bumped, it's good, just wait. Okay, again here, this is where you want to be, right, back post covering the goal. Okay, your teammate's probably got this ball. If he doesn't, is going across past the front post. Wait here. Because by getting to here, now you have the front post covered, he's on the ball, no one's got the back post covered. What you can do is you could still be on the back post here, wait for this ball to get hit like this, and then you've got this ball covered. By following your teammate into this corner, you've put both of you in this corner defending the ball. And it goes over your head and it's well cleared. Again here, right? Get back to goal. Good. Bad. Yeah, so here, if you go right now, my teammate's going for that ball, I want to get back to the middle of the pitch and just turn around and go back to your goal, right? And rather than being here, you're in the middle. What's going to happen is this ball's going to get hit to here, and you're in the middle of the pitch to attack that ball and possibly score, rather than kind of over to the left. Here it is, this is wide. It's pretty good. Back in goal, I like this. Oh, that's your ball. You need to go for that. I don't mind you missing the ball. So like here, right? Let's watch this play. If you, rather than going into the goal and went to the back post, you have just as much of the goal covered, but I don't mind this position. Here where it gets hit and you're just sat stationary, you almost want to be, okay, the ball's going to the right hand side, I want to give myself, like, I want to come this way so I've got more of this side of the goal covered. As it comes over to this way, you want to go this way so that you've got more of that side of the goal covered. But here, this ball is yours. Like, their teammate's miles away, they've both flipped that way, you just got to go and hit that ball. And then you're hesitant, so your teammate cheats up, teammate takes himself out of the game, and you miss it. So like here, if you push up for this ball, your teammate is covering the goal because he knows you're not. Your teammate sees you and reacts to you. So your teammate sees that you're not going for the ball, realises that that is your team's ball, so he cuts across in front of you to go for the ball, taking himself out of the game, and this ball is going to bounce awkwardly, and if you'd gone for the first one, your teammate would be behind you to cover for it. Now, because you haven't, you're in goal. You come out, you don't need to hit that ball there. Right, there's no threat at the moment. Okay, you miss it, so be it, you miss it, right? But, right now, he's not scoring that touch, right? You could have waited in goal, because let's watch this ball, right? That's just going to slowly roll to you in the middle of the goal. A little bit more patience there and the ball would have got to you. This is a good save. Love the flip. Push up. You could have pushed up further there. So here, right, your teammate beats the first man, right? The other team aren't shooting from there, right? The ball's over their head going backwards. You should be on the halfway line now. And then as this ball's creeping up slowly here, the ball's travelling slowly. Again, they're not going to be able to hit that over your head into the goal. You could be further up. And there's a very slim chance that maybe you stick your nose on the end of that. But more just generally, you could have been pushed further up there. We'll think about your kickoff in a second. It's alright. That's a good touch. Now get back to the middle of the pitch. Good. You're in a good position. Good hit. Wait for it to come down. Good. That's unlucky. Teammate's double committing and he's missed. You can... Hard for you to deal with that one. This is a ball that, like, you probably need to flip to get to. Like, if you flip here to get back, you probably put yourself nearer the ball. But yeah, I mean, they punish that quite quickly. Really, the error here comes from your teammate. Like, where you go up and miss the ball here, right? That's fine. You're the first man. You miss the ball. That happens. He's the second man back. If he goes for this ball, he has to score. And he doesn't. This is his fault. And that's it. That's the game. Not bad. Let me show you what I mean by kickoffs. Okay, so kickoff, ball cam on. You want to drive, turn a little bit in that direction, and then just diagonally flip. Right? So doesn't matter what kickoff. You're going to turn, diagonally flip, and by diagonally flipping, you keep your nose pointing towards the ball the whole time. And what that allows you to do is boost while you're doing it, and you get up to speed quicker. So turn, diagonally flip, but do it while boosting, right? Like that. And you should get up pretty much to supersonic, and then jump and flip into the ball. So boost, jump, flip, jump, hit, right? So like that, right? It's gonna hit. It's not the best kickoff, but like you get up to a higher speed, you get to the ball quicker, and you hit the ball hard. If you get the flip wrong, just try and put your car behind the ball. Right, so like just get across behind the ball. It doesn't matter if you hit the ball first. If you get your ball behind, the only thing you don't want to do is completely whiff to where you can't like make contact like that, right? So diagonal flip and then get your car behind the ball. Okay, right, that should be me done.